you're new to the channel and you're willing to grow with me, you're also rebuilding your collection, because that is where I am in the game. My collection isn't the best, it isn't the most expensive collection, but I do have some heat over here. I got some fire, guys. Like, all of my shoes is fire, you know what I mean? But I don't have a $100,000 sneaker collection, a $200,000 $1 million sneaker collection, but I will get there. What is going on, guys? What's poppin'? Family, friends, fellow sneakerheads, and he check gang. Y'all know the vibes, man. It's your boy John J, also known as the Chosen One, back with another video for your eyes and ears. But before we get into today's topic, I need y'all to do me a big favor. I need y'all to hit that like button down below. Let's try to get this video to, let's say, 100 likes. Just do it for me. Make sure you hit that like button down below. We trying to get this to 100 likes. If you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I think I'm at like 125 right now. So if you're watching, definitely subscribe to the channel. I'm definitely going to be dropping more content in the future. And also, make sure you hit that notification bell if you're already subscribed or you're just new to subscribing, so you can get updates on future videos that I'll be dropping here on the channel. Now, before we get into today's topic, I definitely have a few updates for you guys. And if you already read the title, you know what today's topic is about. But before we jump right into it, the first thing on the list of updates is the Nike SB and Travis Scott collabs will not be dropping on Sneakers app. I repeat, they will not be dropping on Nike Sneakers app. Now, my first thought when I heard the news is, wow, that sucks. And the reason being is because, if you're in a position like me where, a lot of your shopping is done online and you're not able to, get to the store, you don't have a car, or you're not able to just stand in line, that opportunity to have that shoe has been, ripped away. I don't mind waking up and, logging onto the app and taking a L due to random selection, as they say. But just to know that, I still can't, even though, I'm up to date on when it'll drop, where it'll drop, I probably still will have to take an L on that. Now, I do get it from a business perspective, seeing that, exclusivity, so a shoe being exclusive, and just does drive up demand, and it does drive up anticipation, which the sneaker game is, fueled upon. So from a business perspective, I get it. But if you are looking to, cop these Nike SBs, the Travis Scott collabs, I advise you to go over to Nike SB or Nothing. They have posted a list of stores that will be receiving or selling the Travis Scott and Nike SB collab, a domestic and international list. So, go ahead and check that out for your respective city or state, and then contact your nearest skate shop to make sure or confirm that they will have the shoe, so you're not just, waking up and driving wherever that skate shop is located, standing in line to make sure you get this pair of shoes, and then they don't even have them. Next on my list, there has been a surfacing of a off-white 5, another colorway, and it is the sail in red colorway. I believe it's sail like an off-white with red accents, and then of course, it will have the nostalgic 3M5 tongue. Now, honestly, to me, this shoe looks better than the metallic one that we just got for NBA All-Star Weekend, but that is just my opinion. Let me know which one you guys like better. Do you like the new surfacing colorway of the sail in red, or do you like that metallic black with red accent colorway? Like I said, to me, I like the sail in red colorway. It's different. It brings a different and refreshing look to the nostalgic 5 or Air Jordan 5, and it might be something that I might have to go after, depending on when it releases and how much it releases for. Third on my list, we got a placeholder date for the DMP 6s, guys. It is said to release in April. I'll definitely let you know more information on that in my up and coming fire release video. So stay tuned for that as well. Moving things right along. Number 4, we got rumors that there possibly will be a Travis Scott Jordan 3 and 5 coming or releasing possibly this year, possibly 2021. Now, these are all rumors. Nothing has been confirmed yet, but it's something definitely to look out for. The 5s actually remind me of a 5, I believe, that was released in 2013, or I believe 2013. I can't really think of the name, but it was a forest green 5 with black shark teeth. I'll make sure, if I do remember the name, to put it down below so you guys can check that out as well. And this is, last but not least, this is a shoe that or a series of shoes that I actually skipped over for the month of February. But I checked them out again, and honestly, I forgot to edit them in. But that is the Breaking Bad limited edition K-Swiss sneaker. Now, this is a pack that includes 3 different designs. It's the cooking, cleaning, and recreational vehicle design. The cooking and cleaning actually nods to the suits that were worn in Breaking Bad for the cooking and cleaning portion of the show. And the last one nods to the recreational vehicle in which they started cooking in. So if you've seen Breaking Bad, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, it's definitely a nice show. Go check it out. I believe it's still on Netflix. And, I like the show. I'm not going to get too much into it just because, I don't want to get fined or anything, or, due to the video stipulation of YouTube, I don't want to get in any trouble. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave that there. But that is all the most recent news that I have for you guys. Now let's get into today's topic. Like I stated before, I don't really have any really up-to-date news in regards to sneaker releases or anything right at this moment. But that video is coming soon, so stay tuned for that. But today, I want to discuss a topic that I feel like is valuable for those of you who are starting a sneaker collection, or if you're in my position, you're rebuilding, or even if you already have a credible sneaker collection and just want to make your sneaker collection a lot more well-rounded, this may be some vital information for you. So today, we just gonna talk about ways to purchase sneakers for under retail. Now, I know a lot of you looking like, John, that's not really, you can't really, buy shoes for under retail with the resale market the way it is. And I totally understand. I'm not one to really go buy resale sneakers. Like, I like to get my shoes for retail or under retail. And there are ways that you can do that. And that's what I'm basically going to share with you guys today. Because the resale business, to me, is greedy, it's oversaturated, it's overrated. And honestly, I'm not really a big fan of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless it's a grail shoe and it's something that, that's just that nostalgic, or, just that hard, or to get your hands on an exclusive, I don't really see a need for reselling or resellers. But that is just my opinion, and that's something that we're not going to escape because that is a part of the sneaker game. So you either get with it or get lost. But I like sneakers way too much to let that deter me from still trying to purchase my sneakers or still trying to build my collection. So the first thing into ways to purchase sneakers for under retail is to trade. Now, trading, you have to be knowledgeable of what sneakers you want, and also how much these sneakers are worth, because you can do a personal trade, whereas like you can trade with a friend, and they might have a shoe that you want and you might have a shoe that they want, and you guys can swap out like that. But be sure that the shoe that you are trading is worth the same shoe that you are giving away or you're getting. And that can be done in various ways. You can check the StockX price. You can value it at your personal opinion. And if you feel like a shoe is worth more than a shoe that you're getting, then you can bargain, or you can negotiate your pricing, or you can negotiate the trade. And that is just another way to get the sneaker that you want for free in this instance, or get in a world where you just sometimes gotta give a little to get a little. So that's the whole aspect with trading. You can also find local consignment sneaker shops. There are definitely an abundance of shops out there that buy, sell, or trade shoes. So if you have a dope shoe, an exclusive shoe that you're not really wearing and you want to get rid of, and you bought for retail, and you don't really wear it, and you won't really care if it's gone, you can use that as leverage at these shops and at these sneaker shops, and possibly come up on a pair of shoes that you actually want and that you actually could use in your collection. Another way to trade is to go to sneaker conventions. Now, sneaker conventions is the biggest way to trade, and that is where you'll find the more abundance of shoes that you can trade, or shoes that you haven't really seen, or that are just that exclusive. Because if you have an exclusive pair of shoes that you don't really wear, and another table or another shop or brand has an exclusive shoe that they trying to get rid of, that's where the negotiation can go down. And there are abundance of sneakerheads that go to these sneaker conventions, and there are abundance of people who have a variety of a collection, and they're looking to get rid of some shoes. So they're looking to trade up or trade down depending on what they're looking for and what you are looking for. So the first thing I would say is, if you're looking to get a shoe for under retail, possibly try trading. My second tip to purchasing shoes for under retail, or ways to get shoes for under retail, it's kind of time consuming, but it depends on if you're doing it in store or on a website, and that is just to apply or sign up for a membership through that store or through the website, so that you can get on their email list. And the thing is with the emails is it's worth it, because those emails send you notifications on sales or incentives for purchasing or spending a certain amount of money that you can use for your next purchase, or they send you free coupons that you can redeem and use for your next purchase. Sometimes they're 50%, 20%, 25%. Sometimes you have to spend $50 to get 30% off. And honestly, in my eyes, it's worth it, because if there's a retail shoe, or if there's a release shoe that's coming out, and you have a coupon for, let's say, 20% or 30%, that is $30. That is a $20 to $30 off your next purchase at that store. And if your shoe costs 190, now you're only looking at paying 160, or with a 30% off. Or if it's 20% off, you now go from 190, now you're paying about 170, 172 for this shoe. So you're actually saving some money and getting this release date shoe that a lot of people are going to pay retail. And if they're not able to get it for retail, they're going to buy it on the resale market for 2 times, 3 times that amount. So, if you do go inside a store and the clerk asks you, hey, do you want to sign up for a membership? You can sign up through email or get phone notifications. Definitely take the time out to sign up. Put your email down, put your phone number down, because it is definitely worth it, in my opinion. There are a lot of stores that I've given my email to, whether it be clothing stores, sneaker stores, and honestly, they help me out when it's time to go and purchase their products, because I do use the coupons, and that's not being cheap. That's just in my sense, working smarter and not harder. It's a way to get what you want for less than what you typically would pay for what you want. So, in my opinion, it is a great resource to have, just to kind of, check out. And if you don't believe me, try it out. You know what I'm saying? Try it out and, see how that works for you. Because, there are like flex memberships for like Foot Locker, Champs, Foot Action. You can get, Adidas notifications, Reebok notifications. There's also different apps that you can use. I know one of the apps that I've actually became fond of is the Network app. And that is something I'll talk about at a later time as to why these apps are, important, or these apps are helpful when trying to purchase shoes for under retail. Now, my third tip when purchasing shoes for under retail, or ways to purchase shoes for under retail, is to download apps. And I talked a little bit about this in my second tip, but I'll go a little bit into detail. Now, you can download these apps in your app store or Play Store, depending on what type of phone you have. But when you log on to these apps, it'll come up, or a screen will come up that will say, allow notifications. Now, a lot of people will say don't allow, because they don't like a lot of notifications coming to their phone, or they don't, want to be bothered with the notifications, whatever the case may be. But if you're, like I said, looking to build a sneaker collection, or looking to rebuild, or just looking to, fill in where, you don't have a lot of sneakers, or like I said, try to widen your variety of sneakers, this is a great way to be notified when certain sneakers go on sale, when, these sneakers prices have been dropped. And, a few of the apps that I use, one of my favorites is actually GOAT, because when you go inside GOAT, they have a tab that says want. So you can look up a pair of shoes. Say if you want one of the shoes that I'm looking at right now is the Bordeaux 7s. So I want a pair of Bordeaux 7s. At the top of the screen, I will press want. Now, when prices change on that shoe, GOAT will send you a notification to let you know, like, hey, the price dropped on this shoe in a size 10. Now, that will let you know at that point in time if that is, cheaper than what you initially saw the shoe for. So that is another way to, kind of beat the resale business, or beat the retail business, is to, check on these shoes, or, download these apps that notify you when these shoes prices have dropped. Another one is J23. Now, J23 has a variety of links that are paired with the app. So just say East Bay, or let's just say Finish Line is having a sale for a pair of shoes and the price has dropped. J23 will also send you a notification with a link attached to it, a direct link attached to it that will allow you to purchase that shoe for the said price drop price. And I think that is important, you know what I'm saying, when you're looking to purchase these shoes for under retail, because every shoe does not sell out. Every release day shoe doesn't have a high demand. But if there's a shoe that you're looking at that you're not sure if it's going to skyrocket on the resale, and you might be one of the only people that are into the shoe, or that's looking to purchase the shoe, that possibly means that this shoe will go on sale, or this shoe will be sold for under retail. You kind of got to play the waiting game with that, and just see how things work out. Now, I'm not knocking the retail business, because I personally buy my shoes for retail. But if I can wait, and those shoes that I wanted will go for under retail, I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? It's not that important to buy the shoe exactly when it comes out, because sometimes, like I said, you can catch a break. You can get a shoe for cheaper than what the retail price for it is. And any way to save money, to me, is great. I'm always up for saving money. I don't have an abundance of money. I'm not necessarily rich. So, like I said, if I can save money and there's ways that I can do it, I'm definitely going to do it. So like I said, another way to purchase shoes for under retail is, download these sneaker apps and allow them to send you notifications on the sneakers that you want. Set up a profile and just allow them to send you, like I said, notifications on price drops, notification on sales, notification on percentages off certain sneakers. And you might lock up and actually find a sneaker that you were willing to pay retail for, and now you have saved $20, $30, $40, $50 depending on the demand for that shoe. My fourth tip when it comes to purchasing sneakers for under retail is something that I'm sure a lot of you guys know about, but if you don't, here it is. Hit the outlets, guys. Check out your nearest Nike, Adidas, Reebok, K-Swiss, whatever type of shoe you're looking for. Check out the outlets, guys, because that's where the surplus or overflow of shoes go. Also to places like TJ Maxx, Ross's, Marshalls, or even check out your high quality thrift stores, guys. These are places that a lot of people overlook, just due to the simple fact that the lack of knowledge there is about them. You can find an abundance of shoes, and I mean really nice shoes, for a cheap price at these outlets or these stores like a TJ Maxx or Ross or Marshalls. And don't sleep on your thrift stores, guys, because typically people who own an abundance of clothing or shoes, when they don't need them anymore and they're not looking to sell them, they take them to the thrift store. They take them to the thrift store. They donate them to the thrift store. We have one where in Cleveland where I am, and it's called Avalon. I've actually bought 2 or 3 pairs from Avalon, and they were actually in great condition, and I paid nothing close to retail for them. Practically brand new shoes. And a lot of people, well, I don't want used shoes. Well, in that case, then you're looking for certain shoes, you're going to pay retail, or you're going to pay resale for it. But this is not the video for that. I'm trying to tell you how, I've done it in the past, and how I'm probably going to continue to do it until something better comes up. But like hitting the outlet, that's the best choice I really got for you, besides like trading and things like that, because these outlets, they have, like I said, a surplus of shoes, where these shoes might not have sold out, or these shoes really did do good, but the demand for them has went down. So with the demand going down, they're sent over to these outlets, and they're just sitting on shelves there. So if you're looking for a certain shoe, and you're not really sure where to find it, or they don't carry them in your local retailer, check out the outlets. Run up to TJ Maxx, run up to Ross, run up to Marshalls. They always have some shoes just like tucked in a cut that you wouldn't think to be there, but they're there, and they're for a great price. So don't sleep on your TJ Maxx. Don't sleep on your Ross. Don't sleep on your Marshalls. Don't sleep on the outlets or your thrift stores, because guys, that is where you will find some really dope kicks. You'll find some really nostalgic kicks. You'll find some really clean kicks at these stores, and they won't be anywhere close to what the retail price for them are. My last tip for ways to purchase shoes for under retail is to follow other sneaker platforms via social media. Now you asking me why would I do that? And because there are restocks that happen, there are raffles, and again, there are price drops that you might not know about, especially if you're not on their email list, especially if you don't have the app. But if you follow these, certain sneaker platforms via social media, which I think is something that we're all on, especially if you're engulfed in this sneaker game, that is a way to get up and up on the latest news, on like I said, restocks, on raffles and price drops. So one of the social media platforms that I follow is Sneaker Twitter. Sneaker Twitter does a thing where, every so often, they let you know that, hey, this shoe is set at this price with this, discount code. And they send you the direct link for the discount code. And you can't really beat that, because, they're giving you news. They're providing you with information that is vital to, purchasing these sneakers for under retail, or vital for you to purchase these sneakers so that you can add them to your collection, so that, you can have these sneakers that you want for cheaper than what you initially would pay for them. I'm one where, if, this is the type of life that you want to live, if, you're really into sneakers and you're a big fan of the game, you'll do what it takes to, make sure that what you have in your collection is what you want. And, if you can save money while doing that, it's perfect. What is better than saving money for things that you want? Like in my case, I have a number of apps on my phone. I follow a number of social media platforms, but that is because there are a lot of shoes that I want, but I don't really want to pay the retail or resale price for them. So if there's way that, like I said, I can save money or get them from under retail, I'm going to do that. And with all of the abundance of sneaker releases that are coming, there are bound to be some sneakers that will be swept under the rug, which means there are bound to be some sneakers that will hit, outlets, that will hit, TJ Maxx or Ross and those other places where, these abundance or overflow of sneakers will go for under retail for you guys to purchase, for me to purchase. So that is kind of, my ways that, and my tactics that I use when looking for shoes for under retail or purchasing shoes for under retail. If you like this video, if you enjoyed this video, if this video provides you with some vital information to up in your sneaker game, if you're going to use some of these tips and use them to, fluff up your collection or to start your collection or to continue rebuilding your collection, make sure you hit that like button, guys. Help me out, hit that like button. Let's try to get this video to 150 likes. 100 likes. 100 likes would do me great, guys. I would feel really appreciated with 100 likes. And if you're new to the channel, like I said, subscribe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also hit that bell notification button so you can be notified when I drop new videos on the channel in the near future. And with all that being said, it's your boy, John J, aka the Chosen One, checking out. Peace.